Hello friends, I'm PS Rasa. News Rasa is a YouTube channel and it covers nature, education, wisdom and service related topics. And you all can benefit from the information shared in this channel. And if you have not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe now, press the bell button to receive information automatically and also share with the others please. Today, we're going to cover simultaneous equations under our education topic. So we're going to have different types of simultaneous equations, so please watch the entire video and provide your comment or questions, below the video. So when it comes to maths, people do think that it's difficult, but actually it is not. So it's very easy if you learn maths using proper method. So when we are actually learning maths, using repetitive methods, I think it will stick to our mind, for longer. So the first thing, we need to remember how to do these things, properly using the method. So let's have a look at the first one, right? So the type 1, with simultaneous equations, right? Yeah, type 1 simultaneous equations. So the first one, we're going to have today is we're going to be able to solve x plus y equals 5 and x minus y equals 1. Right? So this one we're going to label, the first one as equation 1 and the second one as equation 2. So how do we solve this equation to find the value of x and y? All right. So as you can see here, the first one is just x and the second one is just y. So it's just like 1x plus 1y. And then the second equation, you still have 1x minus 1y. So how do we solve this? So because you want to find the x, or you can eliminate x, or you can eliminate y, in this case, y, because you got the same number of x here and the same number of y here. So if you don't have anything in front of that, you can automatically assume it's a 1 in front of them, right? Okay, good. So then we're going to add the two equations, right? 1 plus 2. So if you add the two equations, how is it going to be? So we're going to have x plus x, and then we're going to have y minus y. And then on the other side, we're going to have 5 plus 1. So what is it going to give you? So it's 2x equals 6. So therefore, x is equal to 3. Then, when we're trying to work out the y value, we just need to put the x value into one of the equations, we have already got there, right? So we can put it into equation 1, yeah? So put into equation 1, right? So if you put into equation 1, what is it going to be? So in place of x, you're going to put 3, and then plus y equals 5. So you just need to bring the 3 to the other side. So that becomes 5 equals, y equals 5 minus 3, which is equal to 2. So therefore, you have x equals 3 and y equals 2. So that's the type 1 simultaneous equation. Then we're going to look at the type 2 equation, right? So how do we do that? This one, is easy because you have the x and the y, the same numbers, right? So if you have to do the second type, so the second one is going to be type 2. Type 2. Okay, so how does the type 2 look like? So you're going to have something like, say, x plus 2y equals 9. Then you might have another equation where you get 2x minus y equals 8. So as you can see here, again, we're going to label this as equation 1 and equation 2. So as you can see here, if you want to eliminate x or y, you need to have the same numbers in front of them. But if you look at these two equations where you have the x, just 1x. But here in the second equation, you have 2x. So the numbers are different. And similarly, you have 2y and then just minus 1y. So we need to make one of those equations, with the same number of y's or same number of x. So let's say we're going to multiply equation 2 by 2. So what do we get? So we will get 4x minus 2y equals 16. So that's going to be my equation 3. So I also bring down the equation 1 as well. Yeah, so it's easy for us to do the additions here. So we can add the two equations here. So that becomes like 1 plus 3. And that gives you what? 5x. Why? Because 4x plus x is 5x. And minus 2y plus 2y gives you 0. So you're going to have what? 25. So x is equal to what? 5. So you just worked out the x as 5 as part of your first. And then you're going to put this into whichever the equation, doesn't matter. So let's say we're going to put it into equation 2 this time. So we're going to put it into equation 2. What do we get? So we're going to have 2 times 5. So in place of x, I'm putting 5. And then minus y equals 8. So we have 10 minus y equals 8. So I'm going to bring the 10 to the other side. So I get minus y equals 8 minus 10. So minus y equals minus 2. Therefore, y equals 2. And we already worked out the x as 5. So basically, y is equal to 2, x is equal to 5. So far, you have done type 1 and type 2 simultaneous equations. Then we're going to look at the third type. So within simultaneous equation, as you can see, there are different types of simultaneous equations. So it's better to understand the different types so that you can answer those questions correctly using the correct method. So in the third type, we're going to have type 3 equations. Yeah. So let's say that's going to be type 3. So how does the type 3 look like? So we're going to have 2x plus 3y equals 16. So let's call it as equation 1. And then the second equation is going to be 3x minus 2y equals 11. So let's call it equation 2. So as you can see here, you have 2x and 3x. They are not the same numbers. And then also you have 3y and 2y. So what we have to do is we have to bring them to a same number. So in this third type, we're going to need to do the modification to both the equations. So we're going to multiply the first one by 3. All right. So let's say if you're going to multiply the first one by 3, you're going to get 6x plus 9y equals 48. And then the second equation, I'm going to multiply by 2. Okay, so I will get 6x minus 4y equals 22. So I can label this as equation 3 and equation 4. Then I'm going to get rid of the x here. So I will have to do equation 3 minus equation 4. So in this case, I'm going to have 9y minus 4y equals 48 minus 22. So this is going to give me 13y equals what? 26. So y is equal to 2. So we just worked out y this time. Okay. And then we're going to put this y into whichever the equation, doesn't matter, right? So we can put it into equation 2 here, right? It's up to you. You can put it into both equations. I mean, 1 or 2, or even 3 or 4. But obviously 3 and 4, they are derived from 1 and 2. So we're going to put it into equation 2. So we're going to have 3x minus 2 times 2 equals 11. So it's 3x minus 4 equals 11. So it's 3x equals 15. So x is equal to 5. And we already worked out y as 2. So that's basically the answer for the third type. So I hope you find these 3 types of simultaneous equation useful, and you can try to answer questions when you come across with this, during your maths lesson. I hope you found this useful. Please don't forget to subscribe and share with others, and I will meet you in another video soon with another interesting maths topic. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.